Assalamu alaikum. In last class, I think we have discussed overall training, benefits of training for employees. So in this class, we'll discuss about training in education, training in development. So there are certain small differences regarding these terms. So we'll discuss that. Then we will discuss real cases from some companies that what they are doing about their training programs, what they're offering, why they're offering, what are the reasons they are offering such programs, training programs for their employees, what they are doing in terms of training in development. So what we have discussed earlier, the training development is very important. It play a key role in employees for the company. That has many benefits and importance as well. So certain sectors, certain companies, they are spending a lot of money on training and development for their employees and stuff. So that's important. So now you know why these companies are giving training and development for their employees. So you have now you have the overview of training and development. You have studied the benefits as well. So now you realize on real terms, you know that why they are providing with training. So that's very important as well. If you are in a position that you are conducting training, then it's very important, which we have discussed on the first class. It's very important to find the objectives of training, reason for training, needs for training, why you need training, how many hours, weeks, days. Everything needs to be properly planned before real training session starts. So that's why you must start finding the weakness of the company. Then what you can do is you can search for the objectives, search for the result. That's why we need this training, this reasons, objectives, cost, everything. So then you can compare both issue. So if you are working in an organization and they ask you that please write a plan for training and developments for employees training and development, so you should be ready to write it, and you should know which steps you need to follow. You must find the needs for training, objectives of training, who is providing the training, the cost, everything, timing, how many days do we need training. So this is important issue. Now let's come to training in education. What do you think about training in education? Just going to the next slide. It's very important. Do you think there's any difference between training and education or not? Yes, so at least you should think about it. How much is it same, or do they have some certain differences? So let's discuss training in education. In general sense, the term training, we have discussed this term, training implies the act of imparting a specific skill or behavior to a person. Yes, so that's what we have discussed. Offered commonly in operational level, it is not exactly the same as education. Education, which is a process of systematic learning something in an institution that develop a sense of judgment and reasoning in employees. It is offered to all employees equally, irrespective of their grades or level in the corporate ladders. So that's very important. So you know education, what is education and what is training. So that's a very simple points. We have already talked a lot about training. So about education, you know that it's everyone need that for judgments, for knowledge. Education gives you knowledge. It's a short term, so it's long term, sorry. So these are, in next slide we will discuss different differences between these two terms. Now let's see training and development, training sorry in education. Now you see, basis based on practical application. Training is mostly practical, you know. So education is theoretical application, so you study theory and all. Perspective, training is narrow, education is a wide range. Terms, training most of the time it's for short term, they give you training weeks, 2 weeks. Education is for long term, prepares for present jobs. Education prepares you for your future job as well. Objective, to improve performance and productivity. Education is to develop a sense of reasoning and judgment. So there are many different types of writing regarding education and training. So that's why it's very simple, I think, to understand different terms, education and training. So we have discussed the differences. You can find some other information in website, that there are certain other things as well. Now let's we have already discussed training and development, training overview, whatever benefits for employees, for company, benefits of training for the company, for an organization, for the employer, and for the employees as well. Now let's come to the real world. What is happening, which companies offer training, why they offer, how many different people from different culture, from different background are working in an organization. I think which you have studied culture in international business in your 6th semester. So now let's discuss some two, three companies which I have found. If you would like to study the articles, PDF, I think is 55 or 60 page. I can upload it in the LMS as well. But I have concluded some important points. Now let's discuss about the research and development or training and development of Huawei. Now Huawei operates in more than 170 countries and region, so it's not easy. They are hiring, they are having local staffs, they are having a multicultural environment, organizational culture, different backgrounds, people from different religion, different part of the world are working with Huawei. So it's not Huawei, so it's not easy. Now let's see, let's read the slide. So there are many employees they are having worldwide. I think around 194,000 employees they are having. Most of them work in their research and development departments. So now let's read the slide so we can understand this, what Huawei is doing. Outside of China, we aim to hire local professionals and works to build diversified workforce. All employees at Huawei, regardless of their gender, race, ethnicity, or religious belief, are offered equal opportunity to work, learn, and develop. As of December 31st, 2019, Huawei had approximately 194,000 employees worldwide, 49% of whom, about 96,000 employees, work in research and development. Our employees came from 157 countries and regions. Among our Chinese employees, 43 different ethnic groups are represented. So even in their Chinese, 43 different ethnic groups are presented. So you can imagine the number of employees they are having. You can imagine the countries that they are operating. It's not easy. If you are just managing a business in one city, in one country, and now you are operating in almost 170 countries, that they are all are having different religious background, social, which you have discussed in culture issues, social norms, language, ethnicity, color, body language, everything is different. So how you can make these people more talented or more skillful, that they are helping your organization. Now let's see. Employees training in developments. Now they are saying we are greatly value employees' capability in career development and offer abundant opportunities in differentiated career paths to support employees' growth in development. So they are still having a career development for an employee. So what I have said in many classes, in other countries, when you are joining an organization, you can ask them your career path. If I join your organization, where I will be in next 5 years, where I can see myself in next 10 years, how much salaries you are giving me, what's my career path. Okay, if I started my job as an assistant, for example, maybe you will be officer, then a manager, then branch manager, then area manager, city manager, then they will tell you that this is your career path. This is how you will get promotion every year in your salary. You will get, let's say, some organization they are having that 5% increase every year, 5% or 10% will increase in your salary. Some are having fixed for 2-3 years, then slowly they will increase it on the current situations. Then that's a different policies companies are following. So what we are talking about, that companies, they are trying to build future of their employees as well. They are trying to build their career path. They are trying to build their career, develop their career. So as you can see that Huawei's are doing this. Now in 2019, Huawei offered over 36,000 offline courses to more than 120,000 employees. So imagine 36,000 offline courses. It's not easy for 120,000 employees with total attendance exceeding 300,000. So many other people have might have participated as well. So in 2019, our offline courses were taken by 48% of our total workforce, and these employees spent over 30 hours in training session on average. So everyone has spent almost 30 hours for maybe if they have spent 1 week or whatever time, so they have spent. So 36,000 offline courses is not a small amount. Imagine each course cost how much the company. So think now, let's think from company perspective. Imagine this is your company, or imagine you are working for the company and you are trying to organize a training for your employees. 36,000 offline courses. So if you don't have, on the first class we discussed, if you don't have training objectives, why you need training, how much you need, for whom you need. So if you don't have clear objective, clear plan, imagine this 36,000 offline courses all failed. None of their employees have learned anything. So how much it will cost a company? So that might be millions of dollars. So that's how important training in development is for the company, for the employer, and for the employees as well, even for the skilled labor of the country as well. So imagine they are offering 36,000 offline courses for their 120,000 employees. So an average 30 hours every employee get the training. So it's not an easy job, isn't it? So why they are doing this, which we have discussed on last classes, that the reason they want to have a more talented team, they want to have a skilled labor, they want to update their labor with latest technology, they want to have competitive advantage, they want to promote their products, they want to stay alive in the market. So different reasons are there, which you can find, which we have studied in last classes. So now Huawei has also established an online e-learning platform. So they are not only operating offline, they have tried to build their system. Now why online? Now you know, now we have online classes as well. So online sessions, they want to save their time, their money, transportation cost for employees. They have platform, so they can upload the training and employees they can attend, everyone can have access, go there, attend the training, listen to the training. If they have a test or quiz or whatever, please write that, pass it, get a certificate of training. That's it, simple. They give their employees flexibility. Yes, if you can't come to offline classes, offline training, yes, you're having online platform, please go there, enter, this is your login, please follow the training and give us the result. So whatever is the policy of the company, so they are not only concentrating on offline training. So they saw the latest changes in technology, LMS, that you're having learning management system, all the employees. Another advantage of online learning platform will be that they can have one platform and give access to their employees in different part of the countries, in different countries as well. So for example, if they are having a training in Malaysia, so only Malaysian employees will be able to attend that. Other employees in Bangladesh, other countries, will not be able. If they go there, it will cost a lot the company. So now what they can do, Huawei can put this online training and this online video, the training in online platforms. All the employees from different countries can get access to the platform, listen to the training, follow the instructions. If there is a quiz or test or question answer session, whatever, follow that and finish. So they can use a single material for different purposes, for different countries, for different and then that training can be recorded. Of course, it will be used for future employees as well, future purposes as well. So let's see, through which employees can receive online training anytime, anywhere. This platform keep them abreast of the latest practical skills needed for their work and professional development. So this platform offers different quality training courses. So it's not only one that might be, for example, if you enter into platform, how to improve your writing skills, how to improve your speaking, how to improve your reading skills, how to do that, how to do. So it's not only one course. They might have different courses. Most of the employees can enter, okay, how to use, let's say, Microsoft Word, for example. It's just a simple example. How to edit a video, for example, how to improve your customer satisfaction, how to improve your behavior with the customer, how to improve this, how to improve that. So you can have different courses, different topics, you can get yourself trained. So that's why this is an innovation that they have done. So they have, for their employees, they have already built a online platform, so the employees can access their training material from different countries, from anywhere, anytime. So if you're having, let's say, time 1 hour at night, you enter into the system, you get, that's it. If you don't have time, you are giving time in the morning, whatever time is flexible for you. So it's more, you are using your so you are using your time, you're using your, saving your times in saving your money for transportation as well. So its interactive models makes training both efficient and engaging. So they might for interactive, they will offer some training that it's not boring. So if it's boring, so that will be an issue. Now you see some, I feel that most of online classes, that most of universities, some of universities have they don't have even online classes, and they have told their student that 8 weeks you have studied, that's it, your semester finished. Next we will take exam after 15th of which date. So you see how much we are far away from latest technologies. We are facing so many issues. It's not only just one issue, corona. People, student can't afford to buy internet packages. In some houses, internet are not working properly, electricity issue. So it's not easy for the lecturer, for the university, and for the students as well. So all of them get affected. So everyone needs to have internet, upload the video in YouTube, then take that video and put it in LMS and follow it. So it's not an easy job uploading 40 minutes video in YouTube, then put it there. So it's again an issue. So that's why the companies, other countries, they don't have these issues, so they are using the latest technologies in order to provide training for their employees. So training on this platform takes many different forms, including live streaming courses, very good, micro courses, and small private online courses. So they are having different systems for their employees. By the end of 2019, 139 courses series and 16,322 learning resources were available to employees. So imagine 139 courses. So just imagine you are an employee of this company and you are having a login to online platform, and you can get yourself trained, build your career, learn skills, new skills with 139 courses. Complete each course. Imagine you complete all these courses, how much knowledge you will get, how much you will build your career, how much you will develop your skills, new skills. So you will see the differences. So that's why sometimes we say that when you are working in a company, that they are looking after their employees' career, skills, knowledge, that's the best company, because that's the benefit is for both of them, not only for employees, for company as well. So now imagine if you are having such facilities, and even all these resources might be available to them. So whatever they're having, maybe slides, notes, essays, PDF, annual reports, whatever, everything will be available, so they can easily learn the knowledge. They are trying to build their capacity building of their employees as well. So that's not an easy job, so it's cost the company. So that's why we are facing. Now next example which I have found is there are many, you can find different companies, you can search about training and development of Google, Facebook, how they train their employees, different forms they are using, different ways. So let's see. Tata Motors, we all know, is an Indian company, I think. They're having different products. So Tata Motors developed its own training center in 1966 at Pune, India. So they are already having training center. Imagine in 1966. It is known as Tata Management Training Center. It's valuable and unique learning resource that support the mission to facilitating leadership development through dissemination of the knowledge and insight of practicing business executives, thinkers and experts. So they are having already built a center for it in order to develop the skills of their executives, thinker and experts. Yes, so all managers and leaders possess significant experience and idea that can be a rich source of learning for others in an organization. Therefore, increasingly appreciate the benefit of collaboration, free exchange of ideas, sharing of best practice in thought leadership. So as you can see, the benefits are many. So you can share your idea with your employees, some employees can share with others. So it's a mutual understanding between different employees in different companies. So that's why now you learn how how important it is, training and development. Yes, so that's C. And a critical. Now you can find that Tata has expert in this. They have already built the center, and the main objective of this training and development centers are improvement of organizational performance. So that's what we have discussed. In order to perform well, in order to be successful, they are providing such type of training for their employees. Yes, so that's another main issue. Yes, so you find they're doing all this issue for behavioral changes, for solution organizational issue, for finding solution for organization problems, for they're providing this training in order to find the weaknesses, work on that, find their strengths, build up their strengths in all development of learning organization. So that's all these companies are following it. Yes, so that's the issue. Companies are providing this. Now Tata Motors offering around many programs a year conducted by in-house senior faculty from academics in business, supported by experts from the best of Indian and international business schools. So you see that they are not only offering training by their senior management, but also they are hiring trainer outside from Indian and international business schools. So they are offering training from different international business school as well. They hire a trainer. So imagine if you are hiring an Indian trainer from Mumbai in order to train your employees in Kabul. So how much you are spending? Visa, accommodation, security, food, each and everything, tickets. So you have to spend a lot of money to hire a trainer in order to train your employees. So that's the why they are having, in order to build the skills of your employees. So this company Tata Motors are not only offering training by their senior management like CEO, managers, but they are also hiring trainer outside from Indian and international business schools as well. Yes, started e-learning. All top manager in learn can join the e-learning at any time. So they also having e-learning platform as well, electronic learning. So that's another innovation. So they built their center in 1966. Now they realize the changes. So now they have realized the changes and they came up with a e-learning platform. Now they are having leadership development programs. It's not only for lower management, they are also having a training programs for their senior management as well. Tata Group Strategic Leadership Seminar, Group Executive Leadership Seminar, Group Emerging Leaders Seminar. So they are having different seminars for different level. E-learning programs, live e-classrooms. Now they are having that. Live video broadcast and self-paced e-learning programs. So they are not only having offline training, they are also having online training as well. So as you all can see that it's a different issue. Now next one, that's the last company. I think why I have come up with 3 different companies, so you can understand that there are 3 different perspectives that they are having in order to training and development for their company and for their employees as well. So now let's see, to build up our capability, that's training and development at Ford Motors. We continuously invest in developing the professional, technical and leadership skills of our employees. So what we have, they are continuously developing, trying technical, professional and leadership skills. So imagine if we are employees of Ford, we learn new technical systems, our leadership skills developed, we learn leadership skills, we can manage at 10, 15, 20. Now you can manage, let's say 10 employees. They are giving you training. After 1-2 years you can manage 20, then you can manage 50, 100, 200 employees. Why? Because now you are having skills, you are expert in managing employees. Now you don't work hard, you work smartly. So you learn, these are skills you need to learn. Some employees might be very hard work, but they are not smart. Some are very smart. So that's you need skills for that. So in order to build that, they are giving you, providing you with training. So that's the important. So we are establishing a common global framework for how we approach innovation in customers and centric way and are incorporating the innovation skill our employees need into our leadership development programs and professional developments offering. So it's not one easy issue. So you see that they are providing training and development for their employees, different timing and online as well. So you see that that's the importance. Now let's see what they are doing. These include a number of programs specifically designed for current and aspiring executive director and manager. So they are not only applying providing training for their lower management, they are providing that for top level management as well. They are having the Global Leadership Summit, yes, aimed to executive and general manager responsible for global project, department and budget. These programs are combination of immersion in markets and application of new skills. So you see they are having different summits. Global executive leadership, different global leaders can join. Experienced leader program, so they are having. So you see that they are following different issues. Yes, so that's not an easy task. Now I think that's last slide. So you see that they are having different programs. So now overview, it's very easy subject, but inside it needs really hard work. Training and development is important subject. Now you have realized that how much companies are investing in training and development sessions, how much they are investing, how much money they are investing, how much time they are investing. So you have learned that we have discussed 3 real cases: Huawei, Tata Motors and Ford Motors, Tata Group. So you learned that they are having online platform for their employees, they are having electronic, they are having offline seminars, workshops as well. So if we work 1-2 years in a company that they are offering you all these skills, unfortunately, which I have seen in our country, in Afghanistan, we can't find this type of organizations. So that's why in other countries you grow very rapidly. You learn new skills, you learn new technical systems, technical issues. So in our country, even whatever you have learned in some companies, you will forget that as well, because there is no job, there is no hard work, there is no innovation. You just do certain things. Yes, please do type this entries, put it in the system for whatever. If they are using Excel, please this much we have bought, this much is our expense, this much is the income. Excel sheet, finished. That's your on day-to-day basis, that's your daily report or whatever. So that's it. So what will happen? فکر کنین اگر در یکی از این کمپانی‌ها کار کنیم که واقعا زمینه درس بسیار زیاد مساعد ساختن، به خاطر کارمندایشان زمینه از این را مساعد ساختن که شما با آسانی بتانین مهارت‌هایتان، ظرفیت‌هایتان بلند ببرین. آنلاین هم میتونین 1 ساعت وقت داشتین، میتونین یک کورس ببینین، بشنوین، یاد بگیرین، نوت کنین. یعنی بسیار سهولت هستن. چقدر کورس ها را مثلا در 3 مثال ما دیدیم. اگر سالانه چند کورس از این را ما مکمل کنیم و بخوانیم و سرتیفیکیتش هم همراه ما باشه، چقدر ظرفیت ما بلند خواهد رفت، چقدر استعداد ما بلند خواهد رفت، چقدر مهارت های ما بلند خواهد رفت. ما میتونیم باز با آسانی به یک وظیفه خوب اپلای کنیم یا دمی که کمپانی بتانیم پیشرفت کنیم. یعنی مهارت های است که یا باید به خاطر کارمندایشان سرمایه گذاری کردن، پیسه مصرف کردن تا بتانن یک برند جهانی باشن و تا بتانن در مارکت زنده باشن و رقابت خود پیش ببرن. همین مشکلات است که در بسیاری از دفترهای خصوصی و دولتی مورال کارمندا بسیار زیاد ضعیف است. سالها میگذره ولی یک ترینینگ هم برشان دایر نمیشه. با کارمندایشان هیچ ترینینگ نمیتن، هیچ با خاطر بردن ظرفیت هایشان قابلیت هایشان هیچ سرمایه گذاری نمی کنن، در فکرشان هم نیستن، با خاطر بلند بردن مهارت هایشان هم در فکرشان امپلایی هم در قصه از این نیستن و هم همه قسم میگذره 30 سال 40 سال یا 10 سالشان میگذرن ولی هیچ مهارت نو هیچ چیز نو یا یاد نگرفتن. در 7 سال گذشته در 6 سال گذشته هیچ چیز یاد نگرفتن. دیگه همیست که نمیتونن که باز امرای مارکت های جهانی رقابت کنن و امرایشان اسکیلی که باز ما داریم مثلا نمیتونیم که در اوجا وظیفه بگیریم. مثلا اگر یک مدیر است در افغانستان، مثلا جنرال منیجر است در افغانستان در کمپانی امتیان، او نمیتونه که جنرال منیجر در چین یا در دبی یا در یک جای دیگه باشه. چرا؟ رقابت سکیل متریال سیستمایی که وا دارن یا ندارن. همین مشکلات روبرو میشن که بسیار کم اپورتونیتی است که تا بتونن که از این استفاده کنن و افغانا در کشور دیگه مثلا به خاطر امپلایمنت برن. دیگه اینی مشکلاتشان است به خاطر همه چی است ترینینگ اند دیولپمنت، یعنی به خاطر ظرفیت سازی کارمندایشان هیچ کوشش نمیکنن، هیچ نوآوری نمیکنن و مورال کارمندایشان هم بسیار زیاد ضعیف است. مقصد این کارم که میکنن از مجبوریت میکنن. ما بسیارشان دیدیم میگه که خوب این کمپانی را رها کنم کجا برم. یعنی وقتی کار از مجبوریت شد و شما دیگه چاره نداشت، او پروداکتیویتی از او بسیار زیاد پایین میره. او میره اونم کار خود میکنه، هیچ نوآوری نمیکنه. میگه چی کنم؟ بازشان خواهد تا میگن خوبم نیست. میگه دیوانه شدیم که به خاطر از این کمپانی ما شب و روز ذهن خود مشوش بسازم یا کار کنم تا یک چیز نو، چیزی که از کار ما میکنم خلاص. یعنی اینمی یک نظریه است. So that's a idea you can find in different companies and different organization, the mentality you can find. So let's review what we have studied today. We have discussed training and education. We have discussed what is training and what is education. We have discussed certain differences of training and innovation. Then we have discussed training and development of Huawei, how much employees they are having. How much employees they are having, how many employees they are having, how many countries they are operating. That's what we have discussed. And we have discussed their training and development programs, how many offline courses they are having, how many online courses they are having, their online platforms. So Tata Group's training programs, what they are offering for their employees, their systems. Then we have discussed certain that they are having specific training programs for different level of organization. Then we have discussed training development at Ford Motors. So these are 3 examples that we have discussed on real basis. So it's easy for you to now, I'm sure you have got some idea regarding training and developments on a real cases. So now it's up to you to search how many companies you like, to find out their training programs, or even you can see the, if you can find training programs in Afghanistan, some companies what they're providing. If you can find or even you can ask your friends, from near friends that they are working in government organization, you can ask them about the trainings, what was the last time they got trained, training sessions, seminars. You can ask them, so you can get an idea from different friends that they are working in different private or governmental organizations. You can ask them how much they are getting training, yearly resources, everything. So you can have a idea, you can get an idea from all of them, so you can then elaborate or discuss or think about the solutions in all other issues. So with this we have finished, I think, many weeks. So that's all about training in education. So real cases, so please do find some new examples, fresh examples, if you can find it around about Afghanistan companies or any other, so that will be far better. That's it. Thank you very much, and see you inshallah in next class.